With the countdown officially on for former President Donald Trump and his 18 co-defendants to surrender in Georgia, this morning we're getting new details of how that process could play out. In a statement, the Fulton County Sheriff's Office says, based on guidance from the DA's office and presiding judge, it is expected that all 19 defendants will be booked at the Fulton County Jail, a process that would typically include fingerprints and mugshots, though it is not clear whether that would happen here.
The indictment brings felony charges against Donald John Trump.
The former president is facing 13 charges in a sprawling indictment, alleging he and his allies unlawfully conspired in a criminal enterprise through a number of acts in an effort to overturn President Biden's win in Georgia. In a social media post, Mr. Trump said he would hold a news conference Monday to present an irrefutable report on alleged election fraud in Georgia, though he has not detailed what's in that report. Georgia's Republican Governor Brian Kemp, who Trump had tried to pressure after the 2020 election to overturn the state's results, is preemptively shutting down Trump's claim. In a post of his own, Kemp writes, "The 2020 election in Georgia was not stolen. Our elections in Georgia are secure, accessible, and fair." Among the others named in the 41-count indictment, Trump's former chief of staff, Mark Meadows, who Tuesday pushed to have his case moved to federal court. And Rudy Giuliani, who helped pioneer the use of RICO, an organized crime scheme charge to prosecute mobsters in New York. Now, along with the other defendants, he's fighting that very charge.
This is a ridiculous application of the racketeering statute. There's probably no one that knows it better than I do.
So, Blayne, you mentioned Mark Meadows there, the president's one-time chief of staff. He wants this in federal court. Is that a strategy that we can expect perhaps to see from Mr. Trump as well?
I certainly think so, Craig. You know, Meadows is arguing that because he was acting in a federal capacity as the White House chief of staff during the time of his alleged actions, that this is something that should be tried in federal court. So it's certainly very likely that we could see the same argument from the former president. Now, if this were to happen, if it were to be moved to federal court, DA Fani Willis would still try the case. These would still be state charges, but the trial itself would be subject to the rules of the federal court. So two major differences there. One, cameras would not be allowed inside as they would here in Superior Court. And then the second is that the jury pool would come from a much wider group. Instead of just Fulton County, which is a largely Democratic area, it would be taken from the entire northern district of Georgia, which includes a lot of red counties as well. Craig.
All right, still lots to sort out here. Blayne Alexander for us. Blayne, thank you.
Hey, thanks for watching. Don't miss the Today Show every weekday at 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 Pacific on our streaming channel, Today All Day. To watch, head to today.com/allday or click the link right here.